Many men feel they have lost control of their lives. They believe that time crushes them, that work devours them, that circumstances rule stronger than their will. They think they are not moving forward because the world moves too fast, because everything seems urgent, because there's no breath left for them. But they are looking from the wrong angle. Life does not organize itself. It doesn't align by luck or by chance. Life is dominated with intention. And if you are not the one who imposes structure, chaos will decide your destiny. That disorder not only drains your energy, it devours your dreams, it steals your clarity, and it turns your days into a maze with no exit. Every day without organization is a buried day. You don't need more hours, you need direction. It's not about chasing 1,000 tasks, but about doing the right thing at the right moment. When you choose to organize yourself, you don't just manage your time, you direct your life. Success doesn't appear by luck. It's the consequence of well-used days, repeated with discipline. And if today you decide to take control, to force yourself to bring order into every corner of your life, your path will begin to change. Your mind will quiet down, your purpose will align, and the world will stop pushing you and start opening before you. Organizing your life is not a luxury, it's an urgency. It's the line that divides the man who moves forward from the one who gets consumed by distractions. Most people live on autopilot. They wake up late, run from one place to another, forget commitments, reach deadlines, and end the day exhausted, not even knowing where their time went. They live confused, overwhelmed, and still believe that what they lack is motivation. But it's not motivation that's missing, it's order. Without order, energy scatters, the mind clouds, goals fade, and you end up a slave to the disorder you allowed yourself. The first step to reclaim your life is to stop improvising. Understand that every area of your day, no matter how small, directly impacts your destiny. And it all begins with your time. Time is your most valuable resource, yet you treat it as if it were infinite. Every minute without direction is a chance you'll never get back. If you don't structure your days, you'll spin in circles until you burn out. But if you take a moment to plan, everything changes. Ask yourself, what time do you wake up? What do you do in your first hour? What habits drain you instead of building you? Because what isn't measured can't be improved. Order isn't only about time, it's also about space. A messy environment reflects a saturated mind. The place where you sleep, work, or rest should lift you up, not pull you down. It's not about aesthetic perfection, it's about functionality. Every object in its place, every tool within reach. Because the space you live in shapes your behavior far more than you think. You want mental clarity, but you live surrounded by visual noise. You want energy, but you can't even find your own things. That external chaos becomes an internal weight. Change that. Your environment should reflect the direction you have chosen. And here's the deeper truth. The disorder you tolerate outside is the reflection of the disorder you allow inside. Your habits, your relationships, your emotions, your finances, everything needs structure. You can't have peace if every day is a fire you put out at the last minute. You can't have clear vision if you don't know what you're focused on today. Order is not rigidity, it's liberation. It gives you space to rest without guilt, to think with clarity, to decide without anxiety. It gives you the certainty that you're in command, that your life doesn't depend on luck or what others dictate, but on what you choose with intention. Organization is applied discipline, and it doesn't make you boring, it makes you powerful. Because whoever controls his time, his environment, and his decisions also controls his destiny. In a chaotic world, the man who lives with structure stands out. He inspires respect, radiates confidence, and achieves results. Because he doesn't depend on the emotion of the moment, he depends on a system that sustains him. Dreaming without structure only brings frustration. Having ideas without habits that sustain them is like trying to build a tower without foundations. You need systems that hold you up when motivation fades. Order turns intention into progress. It's not that you don't have time, it's that you're not using it wisely. We all have the same 24 hours. The difference isn't in the quantity, but in the intention. There are men who, with only 2 free hours a day, transform their body, their finances, and their mindset. How do they do it? With structure. While others complain that the days fly by, they execute because they know that time is neutral. It depends on how you use it, not how much you have. An organized life isn't perfect, but it knows where it's going. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters, the essential, with focus and discipline. You must also bring order to your relationships, because no matter how much you advance, if you're surrounded by people who drain you or sabotage you, you'll eventually fall back into chaos. Your human environment is more powerful than you imagine. Living among emotional chaos is like running with a backpack full of stones. You can do it, but not for long. Make an inventory of your relationships. Who pushes you forward and who holds you back? It's not about cruelty, it's about protecting your energy, because your energy is your most precious resource after time. And if you waste it, everything else collapses. Order is also emotional and social. It's reflected in who you spend time with, what you consume, and what you say yes to. But the most important order is that of purpose. Because it's useless to have every minute planned if you don't know where you're going. Many people fill their schedule with activities and routines but remain empty inside. They fulfill everyone's expectations but neglect themselves. True order begins with direction. When your purpose is clear, everything else finds its place. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to become in 5 years? What legacy do I want to leave? Those answers are your compass, and a compass keeps you from walking in circles. Organizing yourself is not an end, it's a means to live with intention. It's not about controlling everything, it's about knowing your direction and adjusting your course when necessary. Like a pilot who doesn't fly in a straight line, but never loses the horizon. You also need financial order, because there is no peace in the middle of financial chaos. Money isn't everything, but it influences everything. And if your finances are a mess, you'll live anxious, dependent, and trapped. It's not about how much you earn, but how you manage it. The first step is to look your numbers in the eye. Create a budget, write down what comes in, what goes out, and where it goes. Be brutally honest. That clarity is the beginning of control. Then save a portion, even a small one. What matters is not the amount, but the habit. That simple act trains your mind to think beyond immediate pleasure. Freedom doesn't come from income, it comes from control. And control is born from discipline. Financial order is not punishment, it's power. It gives you calm to decide, vision to invest, and dignity to live without chains. Because poorly managed money doesn't just empty your account, it empties your mind. Organizing your life is not another project on your list. It's the foundation of everything you want to build. It's respect for your time, your energy, and your existence. Disorder always charges a price in your health, your relationships, your opportunities. If you don't take control, life will do it for you, and it will do it harshly, with crisis, loss, and chaos. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today with what you have, even in the middle of the noise if necessary. Because order is not a destination, it's daily training. And every clear decision counts. Every protected minute builds. Every intentional step transforms. Remember this, a disorganized man is a man adrift. An organized man steers his ship, even through the storm. Order doesn't take away your freedom, it multiplies it. It doesn't make you boring, it makes you strong. It gives you the certainty that you don't depend on luck or fleeting motivation. You depend on yourself, on your systems, on your discipline. And that's where your real transformation begins. Not in waiting for the world to change, but in realizing that you are the one who must organize it, build it, and sustain it. Because no one will do it for you. Today you have a decision to make. Keep improvising and let chaos consume you, or rise and begin to put every piece in its place, with patience, with firmness, with purpose. The man who organizes himself transforms himself, and the man who transforms himself transforms everything around him. That man can be you, and the moment is now.